When you first open the responsibilities map, it looks really daunting. So just wanted to make a video to walk through both how we use this in scoping with our clients, but also you could use this for any department, operations, finance, marketing, HR, to lay out all of the responsibilities for a given role if that person's senior or if that person's junior. That is definitely step one, making sure that you've captured everything that they are or not responsible for. And then it's a very simple next step to just say, okay, how can we add a couple more columns to check if they are meeting, exceeding, or not meeting those expectations? So obviously we're a finance and accounting firm, so I'm going to put this in the context of finance and accounting. But very simply, you've got the area, the activity, whether this is like a standard part of what we do or if it's something client specific. But if you're using this for your brand, this would be like, hey, what are our baseline expectations? And then what are some special things that happen? What is the timing of that expectation? Is it every week? Is it updating data to a dashboard? Is it making sure that you've checked the operations inbox? Is it that you're responding to customer service requests or managing that person? Are you having a weekly or a monthly one-on-one with one of your teammates? Then we've got just the client section, and then we call this just the Ecom CFO section. And within this, you've got different roles. So for us, it's usually the CEO, the operations manager, could be the in-house controller or the in-house bookkeeper, accounts payable person, et cetera, et cetera. So really, if you're building this out for your internal team, obviously you don't really need this Ecom CFO section. You could think about this as department. So this could be operations, and this could be the operations manager, the logistics coordinator, the admin, et cetera, et cetera. And so if there's a specific task, for example, then who owns that task? Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't even talk about the different inputs into each cell here, and this is super important. So within each given task, yeah, sure, someone's is going to own it, but usually someone is participating in that task, someone is coaching this task, and then ultimately, obviously, someone is owning it. For example, let's find a little bit better example. Maybe this one, just like, this is boring, but quarterly royalty reporting, just something that no one gets super excited about. Who's owning that task in this particular example? It's us, and it's the controller within our team. The accountant or bookkeeper from our team is helping to participate and move that along. And then, someone on the client side is coaching because there's a bunch of different relationships and there's a bunch of nuances to each of those relationships. Now, after a couple months, this coaching can go away, but in the short term, we really needed some help on the client side for them to coach us. But most importantly, at the end of the day, who am I going to yell at if this task is not complete, if this process is breaking down? It's the controller here because they are in the ownership bucket. So yeah, and then again, if you're thinking about this internally, you've got a bunch of different departments, and then you've got, within operations, you may have defined, okay, you've got logistics, you've got customer service, you've got, supply chain, or like maybe vendor management or something like that. So each of these kind of lighter blue rows can be those kind of sub-departments. I mean, this is just super flexible. And then lastly, if, once you've got everything defined, then I would just be adding a couple columns to say, okay, if I'm having a one-on-one meeting with this person or evaluating performance, this is one of the documents that I would be using. And then saying, okay, for each of these tasks that you're owning, are you meeting expectations? Are you not meeting expectations? And are you exceeding expectations? And if you're exceeding expectations in everything, then great. Then probably it's time for a promotion, pay raise, etc. If you're just meeting expectations, which is okay, then great. You're doing a great job. All's good. And then if you're not meeting, it gives you the opportunity to drill down and say, okay, here's exactly where you're not meeting expectations and why you're not meeting expectations. So I just absolutely love this document. We use it all the time with our clients, and I think it just has so much more potential for our clients to use internally with other departments. You could extrapolate this to your other agencies that you work with. It's really dynamic and flexible, and I hope it helps.